it gets tough. There's a lot of different problems that you encounter depending on the country and the given place. So we're looking to sell primarily here in the United States first, and then probably distribute to Europe next through some connections that we have. Do I plan to come to England anytime soon? Potentially. I've been there's one project that I'm pretty excited about that I just did an audition for, and so if that works out, that would mean that, yeah, I go to England very soon. But really, I kind of just want to stay in New York for a while, which, as I said before, comes back to me being here in my brewery in Brooklyn. So I'm going to be here a lot of the time from now on. I'm going to be here rooted in Brooklyn from about 12 p.m. Either Matt Kwan or I, who also works at the meadery with me, are going to be here from 12 p.m. to about 6 p.m. almost every day. So if you guys are around and you're 21, stop in and buy a bottle, or if you're under 21, grab a hat. Cole is in Toronto currently, filming Riverdale Season 3. Thank you for watching Dismissed. I appreciate that. I've never been to Denmark, so I really do want to go there. Yes. And no, I do not watch Riverdale. It's nothing against the show. I don't really watch TV. I play a lot of video games. That's kind of my primary media consumption. Who's the better twin? Well, I mean, I'm not going to argue about that, but
Magnus.
Matt knows what's up. Magnus is our triplet. Yeah, that's for sure. All right, well, I'm going to take probably like 5 more minutes of questions, and then I'm also doing some questions over on the All Wise Meadery page as well, so you can follow the story there. But after that, I'm probably going to go. Can I have a bottle of wine, please? Come on by the actual Brooklyn shop and grab one. Pick one up. When is the bar open? Our bar, so far, it doesn't have a specific date that we're planning to open. Since our ground floor is open now and our manufacturing is open now, you can still come by and say what's up. But we're looking to actually make a really solid distribution and account plan before we open up our bar, because we want to make sure that we have enough product shipping out the doors so we know how much to save for our bar space. How much time do you think you will be doing this? Asks Teresa Azar. Well, I mean, full time. This is definitely what I want to do as often as possible, right? It's been a long time coming. For those who have been kind of keeping up with me, they know that this has been something I've been working on for years now. And so now that the actual space is built out and we've kind of gotten the real hard part out of the way, I want to be here as often as possible. So, and I just love being in Brooklyn too. What do you think about Russia? So yeah, I was just in Moscow for the soccer finals. And I gotta say, I've never been to Moscow before, but I found the city incredibly beautiful. I was very surprised. I don't know why. I assumed it would be less colorful than it was, but it has so much life to it. It's a very colorful, interesting architecturally. Between having the kind of traditional, almost European small streets in the city mixed with the canalways, yet these kind of impending large buildings and nice people. I really was impressed, and I wish I spent more time in Moscow. Could I meet you if I go to Brooklyn? Yes, you can. I'm here pretty much every day now doing this, between my other sources of work that I do. What else? Is the honey cruelty free? That's an interesting question. We use Tremblay apiaries honey. The thing is that skinny legend, yes, but I lost 30 pounds in China. I didn't even think I had 30 pounds to lose. But between doing a lot of martial arts and eating a lot less, I lost 30 pounds. So back to the actual cruelty-free honey question. It's a very interesting question, right? Because I know that there are a lot of apiaries that try to do something and try to risk stressing out or injuring their bees as often as possible. The truth is that that's a very difficult process to do. As you know, bees can be pretty frail and they're pretty tiny, and a lot of the practices that are used to collect honey naturally end up harming some of them. So fully cruelty-free, I would say probably there's no apiary on Earth really cruelty-free. There's cruelty-mitigated apiaries, and I'm pretty sure that ours is one of those. It's a tough thing to do, but what's important to me is supporting our local apiaries, right? Tremblay apiaries, who we use, is a natural, all natural, kind of raw, family-owned business up in the Finger Lakes. And it's really important to me to use New York honey for our New York mead. Will your bar be mead only, or do you plan to sell other alcohols of your own creation? Bo Blue asks. So actually, we're not going to be mead only. We're going to be mead predominant, right, is what I would say. There's a lot of meads in the tri-state area that we will also sell, and around the world, right? Part of our thing at All Wise Bar will be to try and educate people on what it is to drink mead and how it's made, and just really the scene of where it's come from and where it's going now, right? That's very important to us, and it's core to our ideals. That being said, also, we're going to have a full bar, though. So we're going to serve white wine, red wine, spirits, and beers, too, but a limited selection, right? Enough for people who want to taste those things or want to have them as an option. But again, if you're coming to All Wise's bar, it's probably to come and drink mead. Jules Segio says, I've never heard of using honey. That's such a great idea. Hey, look, I agree. I think it is a great idea. I wish I came up with it myself. How'd you choose Brooklyn as the city for your brewery? For a lot of different reasons. Brooklyn is, for me, number one, it's my home right now, which I just love Brooklyn so much. Number two, it's got a very open-minded scene here, right? Consumers in general, and drinking consumers, I think, are open-minded towards drinking something like mead, which is sometimes curious, right? It's a curiosity. So now that it's the fastest growing alcohol in the United States, I think more people are open-minded to it, but I don't think that outside of the major metropolitan areas it would really sell that well. So on top of having great foot traffic here in Brooklyn, right? That's another thing that was really important to me, was having people who could walk up, purchase something, drink here, and not have to worry about driving home, right? Because our transportation systems here are so good in New York City, that was really important to me and kind of fundamental. And finally, it's water quality and just quality of ingredients in general. The other choice for me was naturally my hometown, of Los Angeles, but there's a lot of reasons why that just wasn't possible, and so I'm glad to do it here.